Bryce, some big throws and some really big moments right before the half. The long one to Coker there to get you a field ring. Just in those moments, in those big games, just sort of where were you at?
Yeah, again, in moments like that, it's like, where else would you rather be? You know, I have all the confidence in the world in our guys. I just want to be able to give them a chance, go make a play. They did a great job around me stepping up. Those plays, great pockets. They did a great job of getting open, you know, making catches. So, you know, I trust on those guys, and, you know, it's a fun place to be.
Were you playing through today after you got stepped on? Looked like that hurt pretty good.
Hey, we're all playing through something in this time of the year. It's football, you know. Everyone's going through something. So any chance I can to be out there with the guys, I'm always going to take it.
Can you walk us through the touchdown with JT, sort of what the call was, what the read, and then what happened?
Yeah, did a good job matching the concept, and they did a great job up front. You know, scrambles like that, you're only able to do that because they create scramble lanes for us. O-line did a great job of giving me time to extend the play, and that was JT's scramble response, which is, you know, something you love to see, him seeing me get outside the pocket and doing a great job of losing his man, and, you know, find himself open. So, again, great job. It takes all 11 for a play like that, so I'm grateful.
How's your relationship with Baker? You know, when you were benched last year, he spoke out in your favor and said that your story is not done. He's had his rough times. What's your connection with Baker?
Yeah, I have a ton of respect for him. You know, we're on the field. You watch the same. You know, we're in division, so I've been watching his tape all these 3 years, and a ton of respect for the player he is, how he carries himself, the heart he plays with, all that stuff, and off the field. Great dude. Again, always been super respectful to me. We've had some really good conversations. And again, just the way he carries himself, I have a ton of respect for. So, yeah, you know, it's a lot of respect.
Bryce, after 2 years of ups and downs here, how does it feel to be in first place with 2 weeks to go here?
Yeah, it feels great, and it'll feel great for the next 24 hours. After that, it's not going to matter. You know, what is this, week 16, 17? That's not when the playoff starts. So there's still a lot more work to be done. There's still a lot more football to be played. Again, 24-hour rule, we'll celebrate this one, but we know that we have to refocus.
The rookies have had a huge impact so far this season on both sides of the ball. They're obviously not used to playing a season this long. How do you go about kind of motivating through the fatigue that they're getting to at this point?
Yeah, the great thing is we have a group of guys that don't need to be motivated. You know, that rookie wall that people talk about, you know, you don't see that from our guys. It doesn't show up in practice, doesn't show up in games. You know, Latham making a big play, you know, huge, you know, winning us a game there. That's, you know, it's guys that are motivated, which is, again, it's a pleasure to be able to work with guys like that. We have a really good young group, so it hasn't had to do anything. They've come in motivated.
What's your thoughts on Ricky?
Sorry.
How did Neiman do stepping in for Icky?
Sorry, my bad.
How did 77 Neiman do for Icky stepping in?
Yeah, Yasha did a great job. You know, he's a competitor. It's tough, you know, when you get thrown in there, and you know, we have a ton of respect for them as a unit. But for him to come in, not miss a beat, do a great job, run game, pass game, great job communicating throughout the week. Yash he's a pro. You know, he comes in. He's someone who, regardless of whether he's expected to be playing or not, he has the same focus. You know, in practice, he's taking the same mental reps if he can't get them physically. So, you know, when he's out there, I have all the confidence in the world in him. So him stepping up is, I'm super grateful for that.
Bryce, what's your thoughts of the resiliency of this team, like bouncing back every time, like after a tough loss last week, for instance?
Can I hear that one more time?
What's your thoughts of the resilience of this team, constantly bouncing back like you had a tough loss last week, but you always keep on coming back?
Yeah, I mean, I'm so proud of this group. I'm so proud to be a Panther. Like you said, the resiliency speaks for itself. You know, we just know how to come back and refocus. Good or bad, you know, we try to flush it, and you know, there's no quit in us. Coach talks about it all the time. Finish. That's something that we take a lot of pride in, that we carry into every aspect of who we are as a team. And you know, for us not to just talk it, but to walk it, to be resilient, to go and continue to battle. I wouldn't want to go to war with any other team.
Are you a running quarterback now?
I don't think that's up for me to decide.
You said the playoffs don't start for a couple weeks, but you guys have been in that playoff mindset for for a while now. How much have you seen this team grow as you played more and more in these big spots?
Yeah, I think it's just us being able to come into our own. A lot of key young guys, and you just see them getting more and more comfortable. For us, we play one game seasons. That's kind of our mentality, going 1-0. And again, the playoffs is a couple weeks away. We don't have the luxury to be able to think about that and play what if. We have to focus on next week. Right now, it's fun in the locker room. We get to perform, but for all of us, the next after 24 hours, next week will be the biggest game of the year. That's always how it'll be. That's always going to be our approach. So I'm grateful to be with a group of guys that embody that.
After the Rams game, you gave a nod to the home crowd about how great things were that day. Today, packed house, black towels.
Yeah.
I mean, you played in a lot of big environments and big stadiums. What did that feel like out there?
Yeah, that was an amazing environment. We're super grateful for for the city, for the Carolinas to come out, and it had a big effect. It makes it affects the game. They did a great job. A couple of false starts. I think there was a delay in there, and that's credit to our fans for them to come out and support like they have, and to have our back. We're really grateful for that.
See, how last week ended, Lathan make that play at the end. I mean, what's that like as a teammate?
Yeah, it's so much fun. Lathan is someone who works super hard, always doing the right thing. Has such a great attitude, great approach to the game. In practice, he's always locked in, always going 110%. Just seeing him, and it's not surprising at all. Him in a moment like that, going and making a huge play. Not at all surprising to see, but it's a ton of fun to watch that.
The touchdown to Jatavian, once again, it highlighted your maneuverability in the pocket, despite not being like a speed merchant. What did you see on that play, and what do you owe your pocket presence to and your elusiveness in the pocket despite huge rush?
Again, they did a good job of matching things, a great job in the pocket for our O-line, creating a pocket like that. You have to be able to have lanes to run around, and that was the reason they did a great job of in protection. Coach talks about starting the second play when you're above the time clock, and just wanted to keep the play alive and allow my playmakers to get themselves open on the second route. JT did a great job of that, great scramble response, find himself open like that. So. We work on it. We talk about it. We always want to get through our progressions, but when we're above that time clock, we talk about starting the second play. So just taking coaching and giving our guys a shot.
Do you feel you've earned a fifth year?
I'm 1-0. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I'm trying to figure out how to go and win next week. I guess in 23 hours. But again, that's out of my hands. I'm excited to go and be a part of this team.
All right, thanks, Bryce.
Appreciate you guys.